two parents working, and they're doing okay on paper. It looks good on paper. And so they don't qualify for the free meals at school. But the reality is, if something happens, a car breaks down, furnace goes out in January, or someone gets sick and can't work, or someone has a medical expense that's not expected or not covered by insurance, they're in the position to have to make some tough choices. And so one of those choices sometimes is, well, we can wait and catch up with school lunch or something later, but that's often hard to do. And so that kind of thing it's one of the things that slips. We want the children to be covered at school for those meals. And so we don't want them to have to take a snack meal. Instead, we want them to have their meal with their peers. And they go through the line without even knowing that we're there to help them, since we work behind the scenes with the school district.
You know, as a kid growing up, you should never go without having food. That's something that's completely foreign to me. Like, I never came from a wealthy family by any means, but I never went without food. So it kind of resonated with me because, you know, I'd already seen it and I knew that they're doing good stuff and no kid should go without eating. So I was like, hey, that's a worthy cause right there.
Well, as I've said, I've been to lots of fundraiser events in my lifetime, all kinds of things. And this was one of the best I've ever been to. I've said that around town. I was just so impressed with how it was put together, the level of support from the community for the event, and just the way the event was organized and put together. It was just really lots of fun. That funding enabled us to bring on two school districts, Kuna and Homedale, which are very important for reaching the Treasure Valley region, and also they're districts that really need our support, and it just fit perfectly for that.
Big expectations, or we got big goals, and I think to beat, even to match what we did last year in 2018 is going to be tough, but it's definitely doable. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's just going to take a lot of effort from everyone, and people just open up their hearts and open up their checkbooks a little bit more. But with the expansion we've had with each brokerage and the people in place, and I think everyone genuinely does care about making this a big event. And we're competitive. We're all competitive. So yeah, I think I'm excited. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how close we get to that goal. I'm pretty sure we can stamp it and go way above it if we do what we need to do. Yeah, I'm excited. Lunch, food is my favorite thing, man.